Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to consider something profound. Right now, in this very moment, you might be living in a prison. But this isn't a prison made of steel bars or concrete walls. This is a prison built by your own thoughts. A prison where the guard, the warden, and the prisoner are all the same person. You. Every single day, millions of people wake up and immediately begin constructing the walls that will limit them. They do it with their first thoughts of the morning. I'm too tired. I can't handle this. Why does everything always go wrong for me? And before they even step out of bed, they've already decided how their day will unfold. But here's what I need you to understand. Your mind is not just a passive observer of your life. Your mind is the architect. It designs your reality. It blueprints your future. It constructs your destiny. Most people don't realize they have a choice. They believe their thoughts are just happening to them, like weather patterns they can't control. But that's the greatest lie you've ever been told. Because unlike the weather, you have complete authority over the climate of your mind. Think about it. Have you ever noticed how two people can experience the exact same situation and walk away with completely different stories? One sees failure, the other sees a lesson. One sees rejection, the other sees redirection. One sees an ending, the other sees a new beginning. The situation didn't change, their perception did. Their thoughts did. Their mental architecture did. And this is where your power lies, not in changing the world around you, but in transforming the world within you. Because when your internal world shifts, your external world has no choice but to follow. The problem is that most people are living with outdated blueprints. Mental programs installed during childhood by parents who meant well but were working from their own limitations. Beliefs planted by teachers, friends, society, and experiences that happened years ago but still control decisions made today. You're walking around with software that hasn't been updated, and you wonder why you keep getting the same results, experiencing the same patterns, falling into the same traps. It's because you're still operating from the same old mental programming. But today, that changes. Today, you become the architect. Today, you take the pen and start drawing new blueprints. Today, you realize that the mind you have is not the mind you're stuck with. It's the mind you get to redesign. This is not about positive thinking or pretending problems don't exist. This is about recognizing that you have been given the most powerful tool in the universe, your mind, and it's time you learned how to use it. Let's begin. Before you can build anything great, you must first survey the land. You must understand what you're working with. And when it comes to your mind, that means developing ruthless awareness of what's really going on inside your head. Most people go through life on autopilot. They don't pay attention to their thoughts because they believe thinking just happens. But here's the truth. You have approximately 60,000 to 80,000 thoughts per day, and research shows that up to 80% of those thoughts are negative. Even worse, 95% of your thoughts today are the exact same thoughts you had yesterday. You're running the same mental loops over and over again. The same worries, the same doubts, the same fears, the same criticisms. And you wonder why your life feels stuck. It's because your mind is stuck, playing the same recordings on repeat. But the moment you become aware of this pattern, everything shifts. Awareness is the foundation of all transformation. You cannot change what you do not notice. You cannot break a pattern you don't acknowledge exists. So start here. Begin observing your thoughts like a scientist observing data. Don't judge them, don't fight them, just notice them. When a negative thought appears, don't panic. Simply say, "Interesting, there's that thought again." Name your mental patterns. Give them labels. Ah, there's my inner critic. There's my fear of failure. There's my imposter syndrome speaking. The act of naming creates distance. It reminds you that you are not your thoughts. You are the one observing the thoughts. And this is crucial to understand. You are not the voice in your head. You are the awareness behind that voice. You are the space in which thoughts appear and disappear. When you grasp this truth, you reclaim your power. Think of your mind like a radio. Right now, it's tuned to a station that plays negativity, fear, and doubt on repeat. But you didn't choose that station. It was chosen for you by your past, your conditioning, your environment. Now it's time to change the channel. But first, you have to realize you're the one holding the dial. Start a thought journal. For 1 week, write down your most repetitive thoughts. You'll be shocked at how many of them serve absolutely no purpose except to make you feel bad. They don't protect you. They don't help you grow.